Are you ready to have your mind blown, folks? This is Introception! The intro to the intro! No, really, this is the pre-intro intro. In fact, I just introduced the intro to the pre-intro. Which...
Well, stop, David, you're going to go too deep!
You're right. But you may be asking, what the heck are they bothering talking about, right?
What we have here is some lovely fan art created by one of our Discorders. Chibunu, however you want to pronounce that name.
It's text. We don't know.
We can't tell, I mean.
See, Billy said lovely. He was kind of wrong. How about awesome? Look at this. Thank you, Chibunu. And most importantly, thank you, everybody.
We wouldn't be where we were without you.
Thanks to you, we've made it to 2,000 subscribers.
Next milestone, we'll have a face reveal. Do you believe us?
You might be able to bribe us into it. Seriously, this is awesome.
If you want to see more awesome stuff, come join us at the Discord. Links in the description. We now return you to your regularly scheduled episode intro. We begin this episode the way we wish we began more episodes.
By staying in the prologue forever!
No! By looking at awesome giant robots! What's wrong with you, Daymon? It's like I don't know you anymore.
Now look, you know me. If you give me an opportunity to talk more about robots than I already have, then I'll go on for like 30 years and we really will be in the prologue forever. But look, can you really blame me? Here in the prologue, everything is nice and peaceful, excluding, the Zoids here. But everything is nice and peaceful. Everyone's getting along with each other. The teacher is friendly and wants the best of us, for us, with us.
No one wants to kill anyone as far as we know.
Yeah, everybody can just be friends. And I suspect this is the only time in Danganronpa that will be the case. Hooray. Anyway, I am sort of surprised that even though the
Yeah, you are? I'm pretty surprised too.
Let me try that again when I can talk. I can't believe that we're still in the prologue too. That's why we spent so much freaking time in the last episode. But they just kept happening. And, I mean, you know us, we don't shut up.
You know us, we're the Bittersweet Gamers. And I'm We Squared. Damon's not going to say anything. But still, the phenomenon taking place right in front of me was blatantly out of this world.
It's on Planet Z! Okay, I'm done with Zoids. Hey, the Zoids shows are actually pretty good. They're a little kitty, but they're good.
The ones I've seen are Genesis.
Yeah, Zoids Genesis is one of the ones. Huh?
We'll allow it this time.
What is this?
Why did the statue move? Oh my god.
Wrong.
That's no statue. They're mono beasts!
Well, I guess he's correct in one sense. They are monocolored, unlike he actually isn't. That was almost a sentence, everyone.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what you meant. I think you actually short-circuited me.
Monster!
You're the monster! Look at you! Look! Those bloodshot eyes, that wavy hair, and the teeth!
I like how you went to the teeth last.
Well, I saved the biggest impact for the end. No, I just said they're mono beasts!
It could also technically mean that they're one beast. I'm just saying we should approach all.
All right, what is it?
Now.
What is it in Japanese? Is it actually like monobeasto
or monoju?
Like monoju?
Yeah.
I really want to know because it's robot classification.
The strange thing about genuine surprise is that when it happens, your voice won't let you express it. Not even your partner if he's really going on about it.
Yeah, I actually really know.
I was forced to accept that. The sudden appearance of a monster might be normal in anime and video games. This is totally real.
Oh yeah? It might be normal in video games, is it? Well, interestingly enough.
And that's precisely why I couldn't grasp the reality of this situation. Almost like it was virtual, or I'm a robot, or I was cryogenically digitized.
Oh, sorry, I actually was just thinking if it'd be possible to pilot one of these.
Of course you were thinking that. Hey, wait! If Hajime is in fact an android, he could fuse with like a lion robot and then fight them.
I just want to point out that aside from my one thing that I said about Planet Z, about Zoids, I wasn't going to talk about robots. Billy has been talking about robots the whole time. Do you know how hard it is to not engage this?
I couldn't even feel fear. All I could do was stand aghast, or a ghoul, or a zombie. There, it's a D&D joke. Would you like that one better?
I almost engaged with that too, but I need to shut up. No, this can't be. This is just too weird. I'm so sorry.
Tell me.
Am I having a nightmare or something? What the shit?
A nightmare, he says. He just admitted his brain is a total flower patch. What does that mean?
I think the only person whose brain is a total flower patch is...
Unbelievable.
Jeez, you guys sure are a skeptical bunch. Especially you two out there on the other side.
Hey, what are you gonna do about it?
If
You're
something
stuck at the
doesn't
TV.
fit within your narrow notions of common sense, you just deny it outright, or don't take it at face value. How stupid. Ignorant cavemen are better than you all.
I don't like this.
Classifying events according to their genre is a disease of the modern age.
Well, then fill me up a prescription, because that's a disease I can get behind.
Hey, classifying things is great. I enjoy classifying things.
Everyone!
Everyone, please stay back. I will protect everyone.
What, really?
I'm going to shoot out like rockets from my ears.
I can't lose!
Even at the cost of my own life, I will protect everyone.
What? Huh? What's this? Oh, I know. This is nausea. Your sickly sweet sense of justice makes me want to puke.
You're a robot bear.
Quit bringing up these technicalities.
What are you gonna puke up, cyber honey? I don't know if that's a thing.
Cyber honey. Oh, honey that's part alive and part machine.
Nano machine, son.
Okay, in all seriousness, is Usami actually going to do something here?
It'd be pretty awesome if she did.
Well, like, you know, we started to talk about it last time. It's getting harder and harder to just...
Hate her or dislike her?
Distrust her?
Distrust her, yeah.
I mean, there's no reason to ever trust her, but she does... It just makes me wonder if she's just a show. We had wondered if this was something like Monokuma invading, like, another scenario.
Right.
But maybe it could also be that this is all actually part of what it's supposed to be in the first place.
Try to build up those bonds ahead of time and then try and smash them.
Yeah, pretty much exactly that. Alrighty then, it's decided. You'll be my example to everyone. You! Sister! Oh, Gatling gun feet, huh? Wait, is this an execution then?
What? Oh no! Oh!
Well, you know, I was thinking she was gonna be around for a while. But I guess not.
Well, if she's a robot rabbit, there could be more of her.
Yeah, actually, you're right. There might be more of her. Or that's just part of the show. That was surprising.
But not too surprising to distract me from the fact that the lines in Hajime's eyes form a zero. There's a strike through the middle of them. You know how they've all got like lines around their pupils?
Huh.
His lines are a circle with the strike through them, which is how you say it, which is how you type a zero in computer code.
Huh. I wonder if that means anything.
Probably not. Whoa. 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 What is that? Oh my god!
Poor Ibuki! She's just so extreme, so that is some pretty excellent mouth foam.
It's only the first stage, and Motomi is already dead.
What?
Is that a demon? Or perhaps it's a weapon from the future?
Look at the four dark divas.
No! They're adorable.
Well, I was going to say passed out, but
Moto beasts are dreadful weapons of destruction.
The sudden appearance of a monster. Even though a life-threatening monster appeared, not a single one of us tried to run away.
Well, they can't, and it wouldn't do any good if they did.
Right? It's not that we didn't realize it was a monster. We were just vastly out of our element. We had never experienced anything like this before, and had no idea how to deal with it.
You know what? This is the second game.
Yeah.
So, from the student's perspective, it's just as Hajime says, nobody would have any idea what to do about any of this or how to take any of it. It's so shocking and surprising. But the thing is we've already gone through the existence of a killing game and the crazy Monokuma stuff. So what they've actually had to do is one-up the last game.
Yeah.
And so this has been such a ridiculous thing. Show us Usami, have a comic, like a cartoon rabbit battle with Usami.
Yeah.
Giant robots break out, huge execution of Usami, and it's just so insane, frankly, that it's meant to actually get a rise out of the players. But what's interesting is us too are having this reaction of what?
Huh?
What?
What's going on?
We're neither scared or we're surprised, but we're confused.
We're mostly confused. That is mostly what we are.
It's fascinating how meta.
That reality was very lethal at this particular moment.
That's right. This is what I wanted. This feeling of despair. Giving an example was totally the right call.
Sounds familiar. An example certainly wasn't made in the first game. Unlike the exuberantly laughing Monokuma, we were completely frozen.
Yeah, the example that was made in the first game essentially was Mukuro.
Yeah.
As somebody who was in on it and collaborating with the mastermind. Here, we have an example being made in the beginning of somebody who was in on it and collaborating with the mastermind.
Hey!
Or at the very least knows him, because she knew who
She
Monokuma
wasn't
was.
surprised. She was surprised he was here, but she wasn't surprised at his existence.
Yeah.
As though we'd forgotten to breathe, Ibuki really was strangling. We just stood there, horrified. We were powerless. No different than ants washed away in a storm. Squishy.
No!
Squish.
Well now.
Now then, I believe I've made my point.
With like 8 exclamation marks on it.
Just so we're clear, you guys can't defy me. If you don't want to end up as fish food, you better not disobey me.
Now wait a minute here. Is he going to put like a deadline for a murder to happen? Because that seems to be what he's indicating.
What do you mean?
Like, don't obey him, but he wants us to kill each other. But if we just don't... Theoretically, if we just decide not to kill each other, is he going to threaten us with the Mono Beast to make sure someone does it? Or is he going to start delivering out motives like we used to do?
I'm assuming we'll get the motives because we got like the scene with the anti-motive from Usami.
Yeah.
It had like that same cutscene music where it
That's
shows
true.
like kind of zooms in and like that part is exactly the same. So I'm assuming there's going to be a motive again. Well, this is interesting. Go on. I'm going to see what he says.
Just so you know, I don't feel mercy or sympathy. Cause I'm a bear after all. An excuse like, I got high off this tropical atmosphere. Won't work on me at all.
I don't think anybody's going to be making that particular excuse.
Yes.
Also, in addition to the killing school trip, I've already updated the e-handbook.
You don't say. Let's go take a looky-loo. I'll never say that again.
Very good, Billy. Okay, Usamis are still there, just like we noticed before. They are numbered, so are they still in effect?
If so, I doubt he'd be the one to intervene. Oh,
So
okay, so if someone does commit a murder, is another Usami going to show up and do something on her own?
I don't know. We still have this as an Usami rule, and it's still present. Alternately, it could mean that there's basically no pretense that Monokuma has to follow the rules at all.
Yes,
He
we certainly can't operate under that pretense anymore.
He already said, "You can't defy me." The end. I'll just freaking kill you all. Hasn't talked about a communal, happy student life.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a different sort of situation, but yeah.
Right, but there hasn't been any of well, we don't know how different it is. Right? And it's the normal ones.
Same rules. Oh, but they include the body discovery announcement because there's no reason to introduce it as a thing. Right? Destroying property. We're still free to investigate the island, and our actions are not limited.
Hold on, run through those Monokuma rules again.
All right, let's start up with this.
Okay, right? No, just the Monokuma rules.
Well, right, I went too far.
Yeah. Okay, go on. Go on. There's no rule that you can't attack the headmaster.
I think the Mono Beasts are the rule that you can't attack the headmaster.
Maybe so. And that's what I think is fascinating. You can't defy me, but you can still attack him. That means we need to come up with some sort of an assault squad and mow them down.
We'll just get Soda to repurpose those planes into like guns or something.
Oh!
You gotta be pretty clever.
There, the rules for the killing school trip are written, so you'd better read them thoroughly. Ignorance of the rules is no excuse either. Well, that's also true of any society, really.
Don't you talk to me about society.
Oh, I know everything about society. Now then, enjoy the remainder of this liberating and harsh school trip.
I won't. Everyone's choking. After he said his piece, Monokuma and his Mono Beast vanished before our eyes. Hold up just a darn minute. I can accept Monokuma popping up out of the ground through some hidden vent or whatever. Do you really expect us to hand wave the 5 giant robots just poof, they're gone?
Well,
Because I take umbrage with that.
that says something. Digital, etc., etc.
Yeah, that just leads further proof that this is all digital in some way. In truth, I was horribly tired. I'm going to pass out again to segue into the next part.
All Hajime does is just pass out and wait for other people to wake him up and remind him the game's going on.
Or reboot him, if you will.
Maybe.
Everything was just so unreasonable. I didn't even care if this was the aftermath.
Well, I guess they really did disappear.
Everyone else looked the same. We all had this tired expression on our pale faces, except for Akane, who is bronze as the sun.
That's...
What just happened?
I won't believe... I
just won't believe it. That's it. That's all there is to it.
Deny it all to the bitter end, eh?
It'd be one thing if we were up against a human or even an animal or a slightly smaller robot. I could just thunder break it or something.
There you
What the hell
go
can we
again
do
with
against a monster like that?
There you go again with the robots!
What's going
All
on?
it really means is that I've had an influence on people around me, so I can't be too upset about that.
It's impossible. Why is something impossible happening?
It's certainly possible.
Well, it's not really impossible. Those Mono Beasts, or whatever they're called, are machines. Thus, Monokuma must also be the same. Nonchalant whistle! As long as they're machines, it means someone made them and is controlling them.
Yes, we have to get through basically the exact same scenes that we had in the last game, and indeed...
Wait, does this mean there's 6 ultimate despairs and each one is controlling a separate robot?
I kind of don't think so, but I bet they all
The
are...
Despair Sentai!
I bet they are all controlled from the same place, though. Wherever the cockpit is.
Yeah.
The lighthouse, perhaps. Who could be responsible? Why were we put into this unexplainable situation?
Answer me.
Hey, who is it? Who?
Oh!
But you know everything, right?
It could be anyone.
I mean, that's how you
Even
act,
me.
fatso.
It's not like I believe it anyway. There's no way I'd believe something like that.
Well, he does make up his own reality.
Anyway.
More importantly, are you guys hungry? Let's stop thinking about this and just eat.
And so he immediately goes to something that he's comfortable with and has control over.
And he offered food to everyone.
That's
I mean,
true.
he is a cook, so one would imagine that would be part of his personality.
Oh, yeah.
But I just like that it's everyone. We must eat before we deal with all of this.
Well, just like Gundam, he doesn't actually appear to be antisocial despite his weird
Oh
behavior.
no, He's very social.
I like how you actually did the hand holding the invisible cigarette gesture. That was really funny. You can eat first.
I swear we need face cam.
Listen,
No matter how confused or upset you are, I don't mind. However, remember this. I don't know who in the world is orchestrating this.
Yeah, we already
but
did away with her last time.
We don't need to be cautious of those machines.
What?
Or even of whoever's controlling them.
What?
We need to be cautious of each other. More than anything, we must be cautious of...
Yep, and it's
ourselves.
the exact same.
Oh, he included himself in that.
Being brought to a tropical island with complete strangers in order to kill each other to escape.
Hold on one moment. I have to do something.
Yeah?
The only thing I wanted to check in comparing it to this,
Uh-huh.
who's at the center here? Makoto. Now, where's Byakuya right here? You see him?
Uh-huh.
Who's at the center here?
Ha!
Byakuya, and then down into his direction, our right, is Hajime.
Ha! I would like to make an interesting note that there are 16 students. There's no hidden 16th one. Like, there's not 15, there's 16 this time.
I'm pretty sure that number 16 is Hajime.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to point out that there wasn't, like, one missing, like in the first one.
That's true. They've already done it, though, so they can't do the same thing twice unless they are, but that's beside the point.
That creates fear in our minds, and the desire to escape that hopeless fear is our worst enemy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he's so
It's
much...
almost like I'm speaking from experience or something. He didn't freak out.
He not only didn't freak out, he was like, this is very possible, and he's not Byakuya the nihilist.
Yep.
He said, what is it he said?
Which time specifically?
Fear. He's saying the thing that's...
The desire to escape the hopeless fear is the worst enemy.
Yes. Not that the mastermind is our worst enemy.
Yep.
And not that we are our worst enemies.
Yep.
It's that fear that can possess us is our worst enemy, which is, of course, exactly what happened in the last game.
Yeah. We looked around at each other's faces. It was obvious from looking at their expressions. Everyone was forced to admit the truth of what he just said. We had to be honest with ourselves and admit that we also had that potential. Only a student who kills a classmate can escape this island. Which means in order to escape this hopeless situation, we must sacrifice a person. However, there's a possibility that a killing may never occur, but even I'm no different. So can I be truly confident that something like that isn't gonna happen?
What an interesting take he has on this. It's extremely realistic.
No, there's no way I can know for sure. In this nightmare of a situation, I don't have the confidence to say that outright. Once you're suspicious of something, you'll start to be suspicious of everything.
That describes us.
Even of yourself. There's no hidden meaning to be taken out of that statement as the protagonist of this game,
The ultimate realist.
who may or may not be a robot. That's why it felt so hopeless.
So the question is how to move forward from here.
That day became a day unlike any other. A day which held a more significant meaning. It was a special day. A very meaningful day full of despair.
What an interesting way to put it.
That was the beginning. The killing school trip had begun, and this tropical island was the stage.
By the way, he said a day unlike any other. Isn't it kind of the opposite?
I suppose so, but hey, we get the opening now!
Well, it certainly looks a lot better. Huh. With the bullet floating down. And she was listed as Monomi and was actually listed, no less.
I see.
And we get that same type of music with the... Like, it's just modified.
Mm-hmm.
Which...
That's nice.
Yeah, that can't be a coincidence. Oh, no, I like this opening a lot more.
What the? Like the magic circles,
Too bad that he didn't have his 4 hamsters there.
right?
What the heck?
What?
Well, why not? I suppose he's just going to like summon some monsters. Okay, that was Monokuma in a.
Helicopter, uh-huh. I can see. Uh-huh.
How fascinating! This is awesome.
Yeah, I can see why they didn't want us to watch it right off.
Yeah, just like you guys told us to
call.
do. We did not watch that. Now I think we're gonna watch it like 25 times, which maybe we shouldn't do. But that was really cool.
Hey, we got through the prologue. Hey, we got the faux show broken one.
For show. So everybody does know that everyone will die if they
Yeah.
like they know the rules. If they've actually bothered to read it, which maybe they haven't, there should be like a big old exposition scene where they're going to talk about it. But that does mean they know that if they kill a student and escape and get away with the whole thing, then everybody else dies.
Yeah. There's no question about that anymore.
Yeah, in the first game, they didn't know that right away. Here we do. They haven't processed it, but we just need to know this.
Right.
I mean, we've been through this before.
What do you want?
We'll be through them again if necessary. But we don't need to worry about it now. I think he just doesn't really care as much about the rules, and they're still numbered. Like, the Usami rules are still written like they're in effect.
Person.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I kind of think this person is going to be less trustworthy. And I mean, we still have to look at the repeat characters.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope not, but...
So Daymon, why was there a male and female symbol next to me, Khan? Is the game trying to tell us something? Should I not read into it, or is it because she's the health committee nurse lady?
I didn't see that.
There was a male and female symbol on either side of her. Surely they wouldn't do it again.
Oh, maybe they would.
As I raised my head from the e-handbook with a heavy sigh, I saw the dark courtyard of the hotel. I sat on the bench, paralyzed with thought. Is he really going to make us do this? There was no way I could believe that this was now my reality. I like throwing that word around. Even so, this was undeniably real.
Undeniably real. Makoto said that a lot.
Can't you tell your friends apart from programs? No matter how much I didn't want to believe it, the moment I experienced and felt it for myself, it became undeniably real.
I wonder if that cockpit really was a helicopter cockpit. Or if it was maybe that Command Wolf's cockpit.
Mono Wolf, please, if we're going to give them individual names. This is a reality that could not be more different from my usual daily life. As far as I can remember, school, studying, exams, job hunting.
He did job hunting?
Going for walks, going to school, riding the train, lectures.
Man, he did job hunting as like an 11th grader? Or before he was in 11th grade?
School, studying, and going to school are 3 separate things, and so is lectures.
Don't worry about that.
Okay. That kind of daily life is no longer mine.
The thing is there's not too much for us to say. We said it all the last game.
Right. I mean, we need to wait for the stuff to start happening or whatever.
I mean, we the best thing we can really get out of this is seeing how the individual characters really begin to take it. Because again, we don't know them.
Right. As I looked up, I saw stars glimmering in the night, covering the sky like a sheet. They looked as if they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. For the first time since I arrived at this island, instead of the night sky I'd grown accustomed to, I saw a night sky that was far too beautiful.
Well, no light pollution, so...
I know, this is, instead of being locked inside a building the entire time, this is the exact opposite.
Yeah.
They're so much open, maybe it's like the extreme, going to the extreme, too much open.
Maybe.
Yeah. As I stared blankly into that night sky, I suddenly imagined those words in my mind. I am the bone of my son. The student who murders their classmate will be able to leave this island. When we were forced to hear those words, we just stood there silently.
This music.
Hey.
Doesn't this sound like it's from VLR, Virtue's Last Reward?
Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Or you guys could let us know. This sounds really similar.
Nobody said a word, and eventually, everyone scattered and vanished.
So they're still taking that approach, huh?
They gotta process it, you know? And it led straight on to the first night, a night so beautiful it enchanted me. And yet, my heart was horribly upset. That kind of beauty was definitely far different than my usual daily life.
What does that mean?
Yeah? Chapter 1!
Destination Despair. Well, I'm kind of glad that we don't get a big piece of art, because like the CG in the first game, it really made us try and look and see who was going to be important based on that.
Yeah.
Cute.
Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m. Nighttime can be confusing. If you're out at night and accidentally meet a killer, then it sucks to be you.
Oh my!
But if you're worried about that and can't sleep, I've prepared a cottage on the hotel grounds for each of you.
So nobody has to stay. Like there's no restricted areas, and people can wander around wherever they want. You can fall asleep wherever you want, unlike the first game.
But he seems to indicate that that might be risky.
Well, what he says doesn't matter.
I know.
It's just he's not restricting people, so
right.
That means you could just wander around looking for people at night if that's where you're going.
Every single one of you, please feel free to rest in your own rooms. However, before you go to bed, I strongly recommend you lock your doors.
Meaning they're not automatically locked and...
Ah! I see.
You never know who might be planning to kill you.
And
He's just more actively trying to stir sow dissent between us.
Well, he did it before, too. That part's no different, I think.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Also, he has a really evil chair there. I guess he's got better digs than Junko did.
Damn. That's ominous.
Everybody really needs to meet up and start trying to talk through this.
Right? A cottage, huh?
All right, let's see if we can find any more glitches. I wonder if anybody will actually answer.
Right? I guess this is Chiaki's cottage.
Cottage.
I don't suppose she'll even be awake or aware enough of her surroundings to answer if I were to knock. She's probably playing a video game.
Does she have a video game to play? I don't think we can actually knock on anything in any case.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I guess this is Yoko's cottage. I can hear the sound of dead ants from outside.
Well, I don't think the sound's going to be quite that loud. She did say it made one, though.
Okay, so I just wanted to point out, Byakuya and not Makoto's are right next to mine. I just felt that was important to mention. What the?
Well, this is kind of fancy, I guess.
Damn it! As soon as I entered the cottage, I collapsed onto the bed.
I like the HD TV over there, too.
What the hell? As I screamed, not silently to myself at all, I buried my head in my arms. I didn't want to see anyone anymore. I just wanted to be alone forever.
It's just like that, just all the frustration, fear, anxiety, trapped inside, and there's like no way you can get it out. Which...
I have nobody I can trust. Because, even if I wanted to trust them, I don't know anything about them yet.
Which is why you've got to try and build up bonds with as many people as you can, which is way easier said than done and sounds way more robotic than it actually is. But...
The only person I can trust is myself. No, even I don't believe that. In truth, after I was forced to hear that dumb rule, you can't leave unless you kill someone, I realized there's a part of me that really wants to get off this island. Isn't that interesting?
That he's aware.
Well, that the main character is like this.
It just means that he's more emotionally mature than Makoto was. You can't ever triumph over your own darkness if you aren't aware that it is there.
Yeah.
Every last one of us has it, and we all fight it all the time.
All the time. And at that moment, I let out a scream. Ah! A scream erupted from my mouth. Ah! It rushed from my mouth like water from a collapsed dam. Bleh, it's on the bed. My scream was on the bed in a puddle. Ah!
This is very raw.
Why me?
And very real.
Why do I have to go through with this? Ah!
You have to start here. You have to.
I began to lose my voice, and it faded entirely not long after. And then I couldn't do the Let's Play anymore. What followed was silence. No, not complete silence. I heard the faint sound of crashing waves in the distance. As if the waves were murmuring into my ears, "This is no longer the world you knew." Oh my god.
Well, this is, like I said, this is very realistic. It's like he's just getting hammered from all sides, and it's really easy. I mean, it's really easy to imagine it. It's really easy to feel it along with him.
Mm-hmm. And once again, I buried my head in my arms. Why am I here? What am I doing here?
Just the uncertainty. And it's so different from the first game, which I'm really glad about.
I forced my eyes shut.
Like, he has no idea what to do. He has no idea what he feels about anything except frustration.
I wasn't tired or anything, but I have a knack for passing out. But I just wanted to sleep, if only for a short while. I wanted to put an end to it all. And if, by chance, I managed to wake up the next day, it would be awesome if I was back to my normal life. With these meager expectations, I fell into a light sleep. I was wondering if there were going to
really
be any...
is going to be a Monokuma theater, huh? Ahem!
Danganronpa 2!
To those of you who purchased Danganronpa 2, goodbye despair! Thank you very much. To those of you who are borrowing Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair from a Friend, which seems really difficult on Steam, you always risk losing friends when you borrow their things, so you should buy your own copy just to be safe. This is in no way self-serving. Now then, it's been a while since the main story started, so I'll give the keynote address right now. From now on, I promise you'll be charmed by this world. It genuinely deserves to be called a true game. So, make sure you get excited and immerse yourself in the heart-throbbing action to your heart's content.
Really deserves to be called a true game, huh?
You know, I was thinking something different, but I guess now that you mentioned it, you're right.
If we keep poking at it, maybe it'll be true.
Now then, until the very end, please enjoy this game to the fullest.
I was wondering if he was going to talk about, and if you're pirating this game, die!
Yeah, I was wondering too. So I guess... So the main thing that all of that was about was that Danganronpa 2 is a game.
Uh-huh.
Now the series has always been really meta, so that could be... That could mean just fourth wall breaking, or it could be explicit fourth wall breaking, like breaking the fourth wall while breaking the fourth wall while breaking the fourth wall. Thus, there is
fourth wallception.
Yeah, like there is no 4 dimensions. It's all smashed to bits. Anyway, so could confirm or deny. Alternately, it seems like Monokuma is much more gung-ho than before.
Yeah. Well,
go ahead and defy me.
Yeah.
Try it. See what happens.
Bring it on! I got robots!
You must obey me. You can't stop me. And you have fun. Enjoy this to the fullest. It's the best. It's the true game. See what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
To those in the Discord, I am not using this new format when I make a new announcement on the Discord.
Why not?
Because that is a lot! It's just easier to say this is a school announcement than Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee Tournament Edition and a half.
Don't let him off. Make him do it.
Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day!
And
Now
so-
then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
And this immediately goes to the enthusiasm. Anyway, the ritual's already on.
I'm not impressed. So, it definitely wasn't a dream after all. I was forced to acknowledge that yet again, which put me in a bad mood from the get-go.
Well, everybody's gonna be like that now.
I'm always in a bad mood, though. I guess for now, I should go outside.
Well, he was in a...
Ah!
Oh,
No, 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 no. You're not allowed to go out.
I'm trapped in my room by a scary robot bear! Someone save me! Monokuma, why are you here?
no way!
Hey now, don't be so worried. I'm here for fun reasons.
I am extremely worried! Fun reasons?
Hey,
I want you to find my stuffed animals.
Do not talk like that.
What's wrong, Hajime? Don't you like my sincere little voice? I got ahead of myself and made too many. But I thought it'd be a waste just to throw them away, so I've hidden them all over the island.
Good, just what Danganronpa needed. Collectibles.
Well, how do you think you're supposed to get moto coins?
if you please.
They're scattered all over various areas, so you just go right ahead and look for them all.
Why do I have to do something like that?
To make you look more suspicious in front of the others. 'Cause I said so! You can't say no!
Oh, yeah? I bet you can't get one of them mono beasts in here without ripping the roof of the oh, yes.
I've already hidden one of them in this room, and I won't let you out until you find it! Just the kind of tutorial you want!
Well,
Good luck!
Damn it! That selfish stuffed animal?
I must examine things! Oh no!
Oh no, I wonder where it could possibly... Well, I'll get to that in a second.
What on earth? I just saw that!
It was pretty well hidden for what it's worth. This room has a lot of windows. They probably wanted it to feel tropical and open.
Totally the opposite of the first game.
Well, this isn't really the time to be grateful for that. I mean, they're all potential ingress points for a murderer.
That is very true. No wonder the locks aren't as airtight. I mean, what is that? Is that this room's Monokuma?
I just don't know, man. I guess they're gonna go
And
here.
what is this?
This is probably where the dolls are gonna go. What is this?
Oh.
Like you said?
I bet you're right.
It looks like a shelf. I feel like I shouldn't put anything
Yeah,
here.
it's for trophies and collectibles.
Alright. Oh, that's a pretty sweet looking bathroom, really.
Well, this whole place is like a tropical hotel.
huh? I've been found?
Oh my god.
Well done.
Good job!
I will never forgive you for this.
I've also left you some Moto coins. I'm so generous.
Isn't that wonderful?
These coins can be exchanged for fabulous items at the beach and the Rocket Punch Market.
At the beach?
I've also hidden the stuffed animals in other places too, so do your best and look for them. If you find them all, surprise, surprise, surprise!
What? Never mind. I should just go now.
You need to look at the Monokuma doll.
Oh, I don't want to.
The clamshell is definitely the most amusing one.
This is
for
where the
amusing.
Monokuma plushies are placed.
So is this the Murnokuma? Mur no Kuma? That may be kind
I
of...
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I'm gonna kill you when you sleep.
Oh,
Putting
I
stuff
feel
like
so
this here-
safe!
Putting stuff like this here without my permission. I guess I can't look at it specifically. This bed. It's pretty comfortable.
With a window right next to it, that's kind of scary.
That's asking to be murdered. No pillow, no blankets, just a bed. There's a room for showering beyond this point, but it's completely visible to anyone inside your room. It's pretty large and it looks easy to use, but I've never really felt comfortable.
Okay,
showering.
okay, hold on! You sit on the toilet right in front of the sheer glass window.
I guess you do.
Why
Just
would
don't
it...
have friends over.
Why would it be this way? Who would design that? What? You're like, hey guys, I'm going to the bathroom right now. I'm gonna take a dump. You wanna watch?
Why, yes I would. Get out of here, Teru!
And that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, it's this kind of situation after all. Alright, well, I'm just gonna take one last look! Make sure there's nothing here I can interact with!
Anyway, so this is totally too early,
Uh-huh.
but... You know, last time we made... Ah! I'm trying to talk about something!
Ah!
Huh?
Oh, it's just you! Don't scare me like that! I could say the same for you, Shark Banana.
Hey,
By the way, did you see them?
damn it!
Ah, man, not good. Where the hell are they? Definitely not good.
What the hell are they?
What the hell are they?
Is he
Where?
talking about the
What?
robots?
Who the hell are they? What are you talking about? The bridge, you know. Remember that bridge at the central island?
Whatever it was?
Did something happen to it? No shit! Why the hell else would I be
How
here?
do we know?
What are you talking about? You're making no sense. Those monsters are in front of the bridges. They're blocking them off.
Huh.
I mean, the doors were closed, but...
They're not monsters. They're mono beasts.
But-
It's so majestic when you say it that way. Listen, it's really important to embrace the aesthetics of it all. They aren't monsters.
Oh my god, is here!
Billy,
Yeah?
did you hear the scream that came from Kazuichi's mouth?
No, I didn't.
Well, it sounded like this.
Okay.
Is it possible that he is a wuss?
He might be. He might be.
So cool!
The mono beasts are the guardians of Jabberwock Island. They're making sure you guys don't think about ignoring the progression by going to the other islands. You thought we could just do it with gates that wouldn't open until I told them to. But it's much, much more interesting when I guard them with frickin' robots!
I can agree to that.
I can too.
Okay. If those monsters
Hey!
are his gatekeepers, it's better if I don't get close to them.
Damn it!
So annoying. I can't stand this anymore.
No,
I'm gonna
no,
hide
no.
in my hat.
What we need to do is go and get as close to them as possible and see how much information we can learn about them.
Hey, get a grip. Your face is getting weird.
Oh yeah, Liquid Rompa strikes again, where everyone has the liquidiest faces, the most snot, the most drool, the
Foam.
most watering eyes, and the most foam. Ibuki has to one up everybody else with enthusiasm.
I can't. There's no way I can get a grip.
I'm sure
Except on my hat.
I'm sure Hajime is also doing the exact same expression.
Probably. We're gonna get eaten by monsters.
I heard that.
There's no way I can enjoy vacationing here now, no matter how many beautiful babes there are.
Hey,
Hey, what's with all the noise?
Ah! Another monster!
Excuse me?
Technically, I'm not correct. Wrong. Right.
And I came all the way here to get you both, but if you're going to call me a monster, then perhaps I should exterminate you.
No, I didn't say anything about you being a monster, man! Eh? You're here to get us?
well, obviously.
I was told to come get you because we kept waiting and you two never showed up. Everyone's waiting at the hotel restaurant. Hurry up and join us.
Well, I didn't get the memo. Everyone's waiting at the restaurant?
Damn it!
Whatever, man. I don't care. I don't care at all.
Ah!
I'm out of here! Hey, where are you going?
Everybody is so enthusiastic. Everybody just 120% with everything except for Hajime.
Well, he is a special case, as he said.
It's kind of like the first game, but even in the first game, everybody was mainly just going more at like 50 or 60%.
Yeah.
Except for like Yasuhiro, I guess, and Mondo and
Oh,
Kiyotaka.
Yasuhiro.
It's like everybody has become Kiyotaka.
That's not a bad place to be.
Maybe.
That's what I tried to say, but Kazuichi sprinted away like lightning, as if monsters were in fact actually coming to get him. I guess I'll head over to the restaurant.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Is everything okay, Hebimi? Are you doing fine? Are you daddy's little princess?
Ekin.
Whew, okay, first official meeting.
Everybody is going to be really miserable if something happens to Teru Teru.
Right?
Because he's the guy feeding everyone.
You're late, Hajime. And where is Kazuichi? I thought you were together.
He already ran off to the central island, and then he ran back from the central island.
Man, he sure likes running. Ugh, skinny person.
Well, that's the only thing they're good at, right?
He ran off somewhere, like the guy said.
Huh?
Where?
Well, he pretty much said he was running away, but nah.
Running? But where?
I just said so. There's nowhere to run away. What a weirdo.
Maybe he's going to get squishy by the row body.
However, after what we witnessed yesterday, his behavior is understandable.
Huh?
Oh, what do you mean? Did something happen yesterday?
So Teru Teru is acting like Yasuhiro, and Kazuichi is acting like... he'll get it out of his system
Unlike
sooner, I bet.
Yasuhiro, though, he doesn't seem to actually believe it. Like, Yasuhiro seemed completely in denial, but you could tell by the look on his face and, like, the way he's talking.
Oh, yeah.
He's just like...
Yasuhiro could actually be a master of denial.
Right.
He could actually genuinely believe that it wasn't happening, but...
Look at that spread. I wanted to point that out earlier, but you were talking. Look at that spread!
Yeah, I know. It looks really good.
I don't remember anything happening, and even if I did, it looked totally fake anyway and not believable.
Understand?
Yep, not worth remembering at all.
I don't want to remember your dang tenderloins either.
It'd be a lot easier to deal with if all I could just... It'd be a lot easier to deal with all this if I could just deny it outright like that.
It does take a special kind of skill. So, why have you gathered us here? There's no obvious reason or anything, is there?
Of course it was Byakuya that did it!
Yeah!
Not yet. Not until Kazuichi arrives.
In the last game, Byakuya, after a very short amount of time, like at least by chapter 2 or something, if it wasn't chapter 1, said, well, forget this. I don't want to come here. I don't want to be associated with any of you people. And this time, he's the one organizing all of this.
This kind of points that this happened after Dangan 1. I mean, there's a lot of things that point to that. Ah, wait a second. That means the reason you told us to come here is...
Pointing!
Oui! Apparently Monsieur Byakuya had something to tell us.
Did you say Byakuya?
Yes, I did. Really? What?
Well, maybe it's better than Booyakasha. Obviously, we're here to discuss our strategy for defeating that monster.
I really like Akane.
Yeah, Akane is awesome.
She's really awesome.
It's impossible!
There's no way we can fight that thing. I mean, it has heavy weapons and everything. Didn't you see that Shobam armor they were equipped with?
Anything is possible with a fighting spirit!
But we're not Tekkamen or anything.
Let me tell you.
A bold boast. However, let me give you some advice.
That was close.
The truly strong do not raise their voice so recklessly.
Hey, let's start talking already. I'm getting bored. I want to kill something. This is probably some lame attempt to make us feel better or something.
Don't make me repeat myself.
When everyone is here, then we can start talking. If you want to start talking, go hunt down Kazuichi.
Jeez.
Fine. I'll just bring Kazuichi myself then.
Thank you.
Everyone wait here. I'll find him and bring him here, even if I have to tie him up.
Ooh. I'm a little jealous now, getting tied up by Miss Mahiru.
Well, you just keep thinking about your own world, man.
Maybe I should run away too. Just kidding.
Disgusting moron.
That's fine.
Now then, let's have breakfast while we wait for everyone.
Let's eat.
And of course, that's what he's going to get extremely excited about. So right now, currently, I despise Hiyoko. I despise her so much.
Me too.
So I suspect she'll last the entire game.
Probably right.
I mean, I don't. This is nothing but rank speculation because again, we don't know. We don't know the characters. I really don't think that Byakuya is going to last very long. I still think there's a straight 50% chance that Nagito is going to be the first victim, and a 50% chance that he's either halfway responsible for this or totally responsible for this. And which those maybe aren't even mutually exclusive.
Right.
And I don't think Gundam's going to last too long either.
Ah, man. The moment he said that, he started wolfing down the pile of food in front of him. Where did that food come from, anyway?
Dude, Teru!
No, I think he meant where did it come from originally?
Well, when I arrived this morning, it was already here.
Oh, they even have crab and shrimp?
I stepped on them myself.
Aww.
Crab and shrimp are such a pain to eat. I hate them as much as I hate Mikan's ugly, stuttering face.
I despise you!
Die in a fire!
Crab and shrimp are delicious! And she wants to...
That's what you were focusing on!
Now look, I do think that crab is too difficult to eat, though. It's too much of a pain. Lobster, on the other hand...
My ugly, stuttering face.
Gross.
That's it. That's the face right there.
Why?
Why are you being so mean?
You're the kind of girl that bullies just love to torment, aren't you?
I'll poison you later.
Honestly.
You should stop now.
Oh!
Oh, I got it. Teru prepared this food, right? Unfortunately, it wasn't me. You see, the food I make doesn't taste as shitty as this does.
I see. This is bad? Tastes yummy to me.
No.
Just yummy, right?
Man, he's really passionate about this.
Compared to the world-class dishes I make, a dish that tastes yummy would still be considered shit.
Who cares? It's all mine.
In fact, even comparing them is out of the question. Comparing my dishes to this lowly peasant food? How rude! Even though you've never eaten my food, so you can't really... Anyway.
The amount of pride he takes in it, as well as being an ultimate that even got scouted to Hope's Peak, you assume he's really good.
Yeah.
So everything else about his personality, which is kind of pretentious, defies reality,
And boobs.
and he's completely focused on tenderloins and nothing else. Despite that, he really cares about cooking.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just like intense and powerful, totally different from everything else we've seen.
Hey, don't take it so personally.
Understand?
I'm just saying, if you guys ate my food, you wouldn't be able to control yourself. Oh yeah.
What?
What does that even mean?
Well done.
Well, let's just say your jaw wouldn't be the only thing that drops.
There's no mistaking it.
In fact, your panties would drop too, like the black thong Miss Pecco is wearing.
I do not
For
want to eat
example.
food that makes my pants fall down.
What did you say?
You creep? How do you know about that?
I have a nose for these things. All right, I'm out of here. He guessed correctly?
However, if Teru did not prepare this food, then the one who did is...
Could it have been Monokuma? Is it safe to eat food cooked by something like that? Also, why did I just imagine him in a tiny apron and hat?
Well, I'm sure that there's a stuffed animal somewhere.
Don't worry.
That's why I'm tasting it for poison.
Uh-huh.
To make sure it's safe for consumption.
Are you sure about that?
Arf. But you don't need to eat that much to check it for poison.
What happened to you, man?
Hey,
Okay, thanks for waiting. I brought him.
you are a boy, right?
Hey, straighten up a little more. Shouldn't a man like you be embarrassed to walk like that?
Aw, man.
So stop! Don't pull! You're gonna rip my sleeve!
You whitey baby!
Even though you look all flashy, you're actually a big coward!
Even though you look all cute.
Are you gonna be okay? People like you are usually the first victim, you know?
Even though you're all cute. You're totally an evil monster.
I just want to go home already! And everyone dies! What the?
That's Mahiru, isn't it?
Is it?
No, it was Mikon. So, this is either a trap or she really is just that clumsy. Which
That's like how many power chords?
Look, I'm expecting that this is actually the deal, that she is that clumsy, because again, all the bandages everywhere.
That's true. Okay, so we got
Ah,
looks
no,
like,
no, 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 no!
looks like a wine glass and like some pepper shaker, like a salt and pepper shaker maybe.
And even her socks blew off. That takes some real talent.
I tripped.
See? That was not tripping. That was falling with class.
This is the ultimate klutz. The ultimate
Call that
klutz.
tripping? How in the world did you end up in such a compromising position after tripping?
Because I wrote the game.
Mastermind confirmed!
Well, it certainly makes me happy. I'm very happy right
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I'm so embarrassed. Please help me.
Well, I mean, my hero's helping out as best she can.
Aw, she looks so adorable when she's embarrassed. It's so moe. I'm practically snorting with joy.
What a weird phrase.
We should help her up.
Are you okay?
The ultimate jump scare.
The ultimate moe, really? I mean, that's so ridiculous. Mikon, are you okay? Oh, my head is throbbing a little bit. I'm okay.
No, we meant in a general sense.
Oh.
Your head's definitely not okay.
How did she get to Hope's Peak exactly?
Hey,
She's beyond being just a clumsy girl. That fall of hers was like a magic trick or something.
I'll say.
Anyway, everybody's here now, right? Then let's get going. I'm getting sleepy.
You're right. Though I am not quite ready to stop eating breakfast, I should begin my talk.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. So it's finally starting. That took way too long.